Hi, I'm Alyssa Milano, and you're hanging with the women of Charmed. And if you're good and you stay right there, maybe we'll cast a spell on you.
Okay, we got him. You there? Okay.
Goodbye.
Each of the Halliwell sisters has a special power all her own. Alyssa Milano's character, Phoebe, has the spooky ability to see into the future.
Ah! I saw my future. I was being executed.
But off-screen, Alyssa's very different from her character.
Oh, God, I hope she doesn't kill me. My first memory of Alyssa, I think we were 12. And there were like these sort of young kid Hollywood parties. And Alyssa was in the middle of the dance floor.
And Shannon's not the only one who remembers Alyssa's past. Most of us watched her grow up on television.
Oh, Who's the Boss? Oh, God, she doesn't know this. I used to watch Who's the Boss religiously as a child. I'm so embarrassed. I did. I watched it. I loved it. Every week I was there.
I think that the great thing about Who's the Boss is it was obvious when that character needed to change because I was growing up. Which, you know, to go out through puberty in front of all of America. You know, I came in with a little training bra one week, and the next week I looked at the script and it said Sam's first bra. And I was like, there's something very wrong with this.
After a successful 8-year run on Who's the Boss came to an end, Alyssa soon caught the eye of Aaron Spelling.
Everybody talks about Alyssa's beauty and talks about her great figure and everything. I saw this. I saw eyes that were windows and not mirrors. When we were looking for somebody for Melrose Place to bring in a young, exciting person, there was nobody else we thought of.
Well, it's crazy.
That's good.
When Charmed lost its first Phoebe and desperately needed to cast a replacement, Spelling picked up the phone and made a wish.
I was in Hawaii doing an episode of Fantasy Island, and I got a phone call where he, you know, I picked up the phone and I heard his assistant say, Mr. Spelling is on the line for you, which is always a frightening phone call because you feel like you're being sent to the principal's office. It's like, hi, Mr. Spelling.
I talked, and then I kept pausing, waiting for a question, so I would talk some more.
You could tell how passionate he was about the show and how much he believed in it.
Tell you the truth, I don't know what the hell I said.
So I was, you know, on the phone with him sort of like, you know, just loving hearing this sweet man talk about witches and warlocks. So he sent me the original pilot and the script, and that was it. I started work like 5 days later.
She was very nervous. Her stomach was all upset. She had butterflies. She was very nervous and very quiet. But she was so sweet immediately.
I kept score in case you're wondering.
According to the cast, Alyssa didn't stay quiet for long.
Yeah, we have to go again because I screwed up.
She makes these faces, and it's just the way that something will come out that she'll say.
That doesn't make it any easier. Doesn't make me like it anymore. Doesn't
all that. All of that.
Doesn't change how you feel.
Doesn't change how I feel either.
She's just a naturally funny girl. She harasses people, and it's funny.
Speeding!
Oh, she's fun, man. You know, she's an Italian girl, you know, like, you know, so I know about her.
Oh, I don't think so. Actually, Phoebe's a lot like I am in the sense that she finds humor in every situation. I think she represents that, you know, 22, 23-year-old who is driven but doesn't know by what, you know? And I think that the witchcraft sort of gave her a purpose.
But Phoebe's power to see into the future isn't one she's mastered.
Sorry, Phoebes.
She can control it sometimes. When she's focused, she can, you know, get a premonition when she calls one to her. But most of the time she can, which is part of her frustration. Phoebe doesn't think things through with any area of her life as much as her sisters do. So, especially the witchcraft, because that's exciting and sort of unknown to her.
Like most witches in Hollywood, Phoebes can't cast a spell without wearing the latest fashions. And that's just fine with Alyssa.
My wardrobe is awesome. The only problem I have with it is that when I go out shopping now, I can't find anything to wear because Phoebe gets all the cool stuff and Alyssa doesn't.
And longtime Spelling costume designer Eilish loves dressing Alyssa Milano.
This little skirt is Alyssa. This is her little top. She wore this to a nightclub. A lot of guys followed her home.
When we go back to the 20s, I'm evil Phoebe. I wore a black wave wig, you know, very period. We did very evil sort of makeup.
This was the dress, and then this was the cape that she makes her big entrance in. She got into the character as far as the makeup and the way she walked, the way she talked.
It definitely makes it easier when you look in the mirror and you're like, whoa, that's not me.
Alyssa may get lost in her character from time to time, but here in the present, she's among friends.
I feel that we're incredibly lucky that the three of us found each other. We all have horses, so we all have things that are in common. Holly and I keep our horses at the same ranch, so we go riding all the time together, and we're very similar. And very close. We're blessed in that way. It's like a big slumber party every day. We giggle a lot.
Coming up next,
It's a trap, so just stay away. Don't look for me.
get personal with Shannon Doherty.
We didn't have to get half naked. We just had to make out.